Black Adam. Okay, so now we're going back and forth when it comes to Black Adam's box office, okay? And this is one of those things where you just like, was it, a success or was it not? I don't think it's a bomb. I never, 384 million, 88 million, whatever the hell it is right now. Not a bomb, but not quite successful, and I kind of said that about Shazam. Shazam was kind of the same way, but Shazam had a cheaper budget. Black Adam, not so much, but somebody from Pike, I think it was Pike News, was basically commenting about the different, the things that were released when it came to the Black Adam box office numbers, because we heard it was going to lose $50 to $100 million, and then all of a sudden, Dwayne Johnson promotes the Deadline article that says, oh, no, it's actually going to get about $52 to $72 million profit, and it was all very interesting. So this article right here from The Direct, which is, of course, sourcing the source. Well, of course, the source. A report on an earlier this month stated that the film would lose, of course, 50 to 100 million. In response, another report was released to Deadline, which Johnson quickly supported in an effort to assure people that the movie would turn a profit. So it was conflicting. But when it comes to Puck's Matt Bellani, if I'm saying that name right, revealed in a newsletter that team Dwayne Johnson leaked the story to Deadline, according to the several Warner's executives. So, of course, you got to take this with a grain of salt. Who knows? But the report, which Bellani called filled with false assumptions, indicated Black Adam is turning a profit and all that, everything. We already talked about that. Bellani, is it Bellani? Bellani went on to call this one of the sillier trade stories of all time, and doubts that the film will reach the home entertainment numbers Johnson is expecting. The industry insider also shared his belief that the $100 million global marketing figure provided was misleading. So he's saying both misleading. He finalizes his Black Adam discussion with the fact that nearly all movies of this size will ultimately pencil out. It's considered a worthwhile movie. So eventually, basically saying like over time, it works out. But as of right now, it didn't get a profit. Okay? Sorry. It didn't get a profit. I was hearing that, yes, it wasn't. But at the same time, they lie. They just lie. We've heard many times, just lies, just full of lies. They just put out shit and be like, yeah, it's good. We did a good job. We're crying on the inside, but it's good. But they all lie. Even Marvel lies. Disney lies. They're all freaking lie about movies. And you just never know. We're never going to fully know how much money went into a movie. I mean, there's so much things that have to happen, and they're just trying to turn a profit. Of course, that's always the goal, but you just never know just exactly how much. You always hear about the principal, the actual production budget. And then, of course, there's the marketing budget. But then you got reshoots, and then you got all this other stuff. You just never know. As Bellani sarcastically wrote, this kind of stuff doesn't happen at Marvel. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. That's where I push back on his report, because it absolutely fucking does. It does go back to that. So I'm just saying, Wrong! It does happen at Marvel too. Don't even say that it doesn't, okay? I see where Black Adam was never going to be significant of a hit among fans as a typical MCU film, despite The Rock's direct comparison to, Captain America, the First Avenger. That was a little weird when it came to that, so. But that's all I'm saying, guys, is like, this stuff just happens. It happens all the time, and it's just funny. It's hilarious, but hey, that's just what they do. Of course they have to do that because they want to make it seem like, hey, it was a success and all this kind of things. But I do like the fact that it says like, it's a worthwhile movie. So when it lands on HBO Max, it'll probably lead HBO Max for a couple of weeks because everybody's going to be watching it on HBO Max, and that's good. But they just got to figure out the cash flow thing. The cash flow thing is always the thing, That's what it is. So, but overall, numbers on both sides, both the losing of the money and the Deadline article saying that it's going to profit, both probably just bullshit. Who knows? I'm not an accountant.